Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Sock Talks with Gratitude with the top. I'll tell you what, these guys are like on the ball. I know you see Shawn and I all the time every week, and he's on the ball, of course. He teaches me. But between Tom and Shawn, I think you two this past month were like the biggest recruiters in the company. And
Yeah, but it's a new month.
it's
Yeah.
a new month. Yeah,
What
hey,
have you done for us
we're all on
lately?
even field again, right?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
my wife says, what have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
That's right. New slate. Every day's a new slate, right?
Yep.
So, but hey, glad to have Tom on here with us today. And we're just gonna kind of talk a little bit on what's making the success. What are you doing, Tom and Shawn, that are really pulling your business together and getting people to join our gratitude movement. And we hear from Cody all the time on what we need to do, but you guys are doing it. You're living it.
Well, Shawn was the top recruiter for November, so why don't he go first? I mean, I can learn
Okay.
from him.
So I want to read this first. This is a Nick Saban quote. Outcomes are a distraction. Focusing on the process of which you have to do to get the outcome is the most important things you need to do. So I think the process you're going to hear from Tom and I are having someone watch the 6 minute video and that's your funnel. And it's going to funnel them to be a customer or it's going to funnel them to, yeah. And whether that's from your cold market, your warm market, you want to build some relationship, but you ultimately want to have somebody agree to watch that video and the gratitude videos, the three, but just watch the first one.
Yeah.
And then when Tom does it well, and he has them watch it with him, I usually send it to them and then schedule a time for me to follow up to say, hey, see why I can see I sold for Tom. See why I'm so excited, and they're going to go, yeah, I could use the service, or yeah, I want to be involved in the gratitude movement. Okay, well, you are either way. And then if they lean to, I want to, yeah, I see it. Wow, this is really cool. I had somebody yesterday. Oh, it's really cool. Hey, would it be okay if I invited you to a webinar? We have them Thursday nights. There's one tonight, and get them into that better. So using the tools, using that process to funnel people and get them through. I'm a big was for have them send a card. Have them send a card. Yeah, that's the magic, and I still think it is. And I still want to send somebody. Once we get to the yeah, I want to do it. Hey, we're going to walk through a card, and I'm going to show you how to be the consultant. I lead with our new package, the 295, because it has everything. Now, some people might not be ready for that, and then get them on a membership. And what I think you've done with the video and the webinar, you're not selling them, and it's duplicatable. You
Mhm.
can plug anybody can, when they go, what do I do? What did I do with you? I asked you after a conversation, whether we did a Zoom or I already had a relationship with you. Hey, would you watch a 6 minute video? If I sent it to you, would you watch it? And let me, so it's using those two tools to get people through the funnel. And the more you do it, guess what? The more opportunity you're going to have to sign people up. And then you get going with them and get them doing the same thing. And you help them do their first few so they're not alone.
Mhm.
So that's just kind of what I've committed to. And it's from what Tom's been doing for, over a year. But that's just how it's working. So you know, it's simple if you just get that mindset around this is what we do. We are the gratitude movement. Our product is gratitude. I think that's the first mind shift change you have to do. You have to believe in that 295 product because it has everything for everybody, and then using the tools to get them through the system, get them through the funnel, and see where they want to go. And that's okay. As Tom will tell you, we're just sorting people.
Mhm.
So.
Mhm.
Yeah, ditto, whatever he said.
Yeah. No,
No,
I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna come back to that in a minute. But Tom, let me talk us through what you do. How it is
okay.
that, and especially at the very beginning, like you're meeting somebody, and it's like, how do you start the conversation?
Yeah. A lot of people know that I do trainings with Tom Big Al Schreider. I've got him on my YouTube page. Um, The biggest thing that I've learned from Big Al over the years of studying what he's doing, that network marketing is really simple if you learn how to break the ice and build rapport instantly, and then get the yes decision before showing anything. And you're like, how do you do that? Well, it's real simple. Joy, I'm going to do this with you right now. Let's pretend you're an ice cold prospect. We met at a networking meeting. I sent you a digital act and I invited you to go for coffee to do a one-to-one, not to buy anything and not for me to sell, but just for us to get to know each other and see how we can refer each other. Okay?
Okay, sounds
So we
good.
meet at the local coffee shop or we meet on Zoom. It doesn't matter how we do it, but we meet. And I say, Joy, how you doing? Thanks very much for meeting up.
Hey, it's a
I,
pleasure. I love the shop. I'm glad you picked this place. I'm
well, I'm
looking
I'm
forward.
I'm glad you're here. Listen, how much time do you have today? I know we booked a little bit of time. I got another meeting in 30 minutes, so I don't have all day.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that to people is because I let them know this isn't going to be a 3-hour deal.
Hmm.
It's short, quick, and I'm busy because people want to do busy business with busy people. Yes or yes?
Yep.
Okay. So back over to you. I say hello and everything. Joy, you're doing all this different stuff, and why don't you tell me your story? How'd you get involved in doing what you're doing? And what I do is, as she starts talking, I shut up. Two ears, one mouth. We use them proportionately. And
Hmm.
what happens from there? Instant rapport. People go, "Oh my gosh, this
She
guy
wants to know
listens to
about
me.
me.
He
Yeah.
listens to me. He's asking me questions. He's not puking all over me and trying to pitch what he's got." How many times you go to a networking thing and the people can't wait to goo all over you?
Hmm.
It's almost like you need a shower after you get done.
Right.
But when we go and we sit and we're interested, at listening and being interested, what does Shawn say all the time? Be interested, not interesting.
Hmm.
We're hearing these things. I got this fancy AI tool, and it's called a notebook. I write these things down here, right? And I take notes, and I'm paying attention to what they say, and I'm listening for problems that they have. And when I hear about problems toward the end, I say, well, would it be okay if we helped you solve those problems? And and of course they're going to say yes. And then we want to say, then we should talk. And they go, okay, well, we're talking right now. Or do you want to set a time? We're running out of time. Super. We'll jump on Zoom or whatever.
Hmm.
The key is not to fall into the valley of death, which there is no escape. And so all we want to do is get permission to go to the next step. And in the next step, it's presenting what we have, a first look. And so what I do, I'm actually going to share my screen. And it doesn't matter whether I'm doing this on my phone, my computer, whether I'm in a coffee shop, or whether I'm on Zoom. I hit share my screen and I pull up my gratitude movement page. We've got all three videos on here, but I don't show them all of it. And I start to tell them, all right, before I show you this, I want to introduce you to this man. His name's Cody Bateman. He's had more influence on in my life than anyone else combined. And that's saying a lot. I mean, he really is the founder of the modern day gratitude movement. And then I go into telling a little bit of a story about me and my history of what I've been doing and why this is important. But I listen closely to what these other folks have been doing, whether it's a corporate career, whether it's a small business career, maybe they're dealing with debt issues or dealing with not enough savings for the future. However, it is, I craft my story because I got tons of them, right, Shawn? And he's on mute. Anyway, I craft my story so it puts them in the story. And they're sitting there going, you have hope for your future because you're doing this. Maybe it can be for me. Maybe it can't. I don't know. And if you don't have a story, leverage stories like Cody's story and his brother Chris. Leverage stories from Jordan. And he's got tons of them from Beach Money and different things you can do. Use the power of your upline to be able to have them tell you stories and different things. If you haven't had success yet, there are other people on your team up the line that have, and you can leverage them.
Hmm.
So then when I do, I just go, okay, great, watch this 6 minute video, and I push play, and then they go ahead and do that. And I'm not going to play the whole video. Let me go ahead and hit stop right there. Um, at the end of the video, I look at them square in the eye and I say to them, and I want you to write these words down. Are you seeing why I'm so excited about this? And just listen. Most will actually say, yes, I see what you're talking about. And some will say, well, I sort of see it, or some will go, no, I don't get it. And whatever, it doesn't matter. We're not selling, we're sorting. And if we are selling, we're trying to make commissions off of that. I gently suggest we shift that mindset. Get over to one of being in service, being grateful that they're just watching. Like Shawn said just a few minutes ago, we're sorting, not selling. All we're doing is looking to find the level of interest. And if they say yes to wanting to know more, say, fantastic. We've got a webinar that's going on this Thursday evening. It's from 8 p.m., about 30 minutes, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Would it be okay? And that's your magic sentence. Would it be okay if I register you for that webinar? They'll say, sure. I say, great. Let me get your email address and I'll go ahead and take care of that. Now, I want to set up a follow up time with you to go over what you see. This may or may not be for you. And if it is, great. I'm going to look to get you going. And if it's not for you, maybe you know people that I can be referred to. And that's it. And I set the follow up appointment before scheduling the webinar. If they won't schedule a follow up meeting with them, I'll say, listen, no disrespect, this probably isn't going to be for you because unless I can set the follow up appointment, I can't put you on the webinar. And that sounds kind of harsh, but in actuality, it's a strong position and it's posture. People know I'm not going to mess around. I am not going to beg people to watch it. I'm not going to go into months and months of follow up for somebody and beg them to watch or do a follow up. No, watch it, don't watch it. You don't want to watch it? That's fine. I got to go. And then from there, I put them on the webinar. I send them a little reminder about an hour before the webinar. Some get on, some don't, but the ones that do, they're almost a lead pipe lock to sign up for something. And just like Shawn said, I'm showing the whole plan, the whole package, the whole opportunity. Some want it, some want the smaller stuff. Some want only $10 or a $27 plan. Some want the full consultant, somewhere in between. But that's my process.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. I'm sitting here feverishly taking down notes, so I appreciate your
Well, good
input.
thing you hit record, huh?
Yeah. Then I hit record. Yeah, and well, Tom, here's something with what you said that is a disconnect for me as you're talking about this. So, if they're not interested, you just kind of let them go, and you don't connect them to the webinar. What
I send them a
where does
birthday
it?
card and a Christmas card every
Yeah, I
year.
know, but where if they don't want to become a consultant, they might want to become a customer. Where does that fall in with what you're talking about?
During the follow up. And that's what's so great about it. I say, great, you
Okay.
were on the webinar. Let's role play with that right now. And you're not interested in the business, but you want to be a customer, Joy.
Okay.
So, Joy, you were on the webinar the other night.
Yes, I was.
Okay, great. What did you like best about what you saw?
Well, I like the mission. I like the beginning. I liked all, everything that it has to offer, but I don't know if it's really for me, Tom,
Really, when you say not for you, you mean number one as a customer or number two as a consultant?
as a consultant.
Oh, well, great. Let's forget about that. How's that feel?
Okay, great.
Would it be okay if I go over the options for number one of being a customer?
Okay, there you go. Okay.
And then I share my page for the number one option.
Okay.
That's it. And then just pick a plan that works for them.
Okay.
Sign them up, train them up, and
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of like I didn't hear, when you were putting it in there about, so the webinar, the live webinar on Thursday night, if they're not interested in that, they're
right.
not
And,
interested in
and
that.
everybody can do this their own way.
Hmm.
I've learned in network marketing, you can look for customers, you can look for consultants, or you can look for leaders. I'm looking for leaders that will duplicate what the three of us are doing.
Hmm.
I'm looking for people who will take it away from me and then find other people who will take it away from me. I want a huge leverage business. I mean, it's great to be able to have a couple $100 a month. Don't get me wrong. I'm looking for tens of thousands of people that want to make $200 to $500 a month. But the power of network marketing and the relationships that those people have, I don't have to go find them all. Like Jordan says, if you could put 5 hours in a week, and if you could find somebody else who could put 5 hours in a week, you get to benefit from 10 hours of work, but only putting in five. And
Hmm.
what if you find somebody, 4 or 5 people? Now you've got 20 to 25 hours worth of work, but you're only putting in your five. That's the power of what we have. And the
Hmm.
product that we have is not greeting cards and gifts. It's not journals. It's not a system.
Hmm.
It's a movement. It is a gratitude movement.
Hmm.
Hey, and Joy, to
Perfect.
answer your question too, I think once somebody watches the video, you can, like Tom does, can you see why I'm so excited about that? Yeah. And then you can follow. Are you leaning one or two? And you could follow them right there. If they're like, nah, I
Right.
don't see the business for me. Great. Let me show you how you can be a customer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if
Yeah.
you're two, great. Would it be okay if I invited you to the webinar?
Right.
Now, I
Right.
would also offer that even if they said one after you
Mhm.
got them, hey, I would really still like you to, hear from our owner. You might hear some things from him that I didn't really communicate well,
That's
and you
good.
might get those people to,
Hmm.
okay. So that's, I think, how you can transition people that just want to be customers as well. So,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Perfect. Well, like I shared earlier, I had a chamber event last night, and I've got a quite a list that I'm going to be working with to get back to them. You
Get
guys
the
are
video
both,
in their hands.
huh?
Get the video in their hands.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You
While
definitely,
while you're sending the cards, take 6 minutes. And and you can also, if if they watch the first one, you watch them with you, and you got them to the webinar, say, hey, look, I'm going to send you the video. There's two more that you can watch. Watch them before the
yeah, I do that
webinar.
a lot.
You know,
I said, I just want you to watch this
but
first
don't.
one. I said, you're welcome to watch the other two.
Yeah, but
Just
why don't you?
whatever.
Because you say only watch the first one. They're like, well, why don't you want me to watch the other two?
Right, but what am I missing? There's more here, and they didn't offer
Right.
that to me.
I watched all
Kind
three.
of thing.
Okay.
And this is where I differentiate just a little bit from the two of you. I do not send that link to people. I'm controlling the way
Right.
this whole
Yeah,
thing
you
goes.
definitely are controlling it.
All I'm doing is creating interest and finding out where they are on the spectrum and then plugging them into
Fun.
Thursday
Yeah.
night. Letting Callie and Jordan do it on their Thursday night, or Cody do it with Jordan on his Thursday night. I'm letting them, and the power of the social proof that comes in from all the people chiming in from around the country and around the world, really, and when I hate to say the word sell, but really help people see the vision of what we're working on. And that at that point, at the follow-up meeting, they're either signing up or they're canceling the meeting because of whatever reason. They don't see it, they don't get it, they don't have the money,
Fun.
whatever.
Not
You know,
wasting your time.
I'm not trying to make the sun come up in the west. It comes up in the east for a reason, like Jim Rohn says. I wouldn't sign up for that class. It's just the way it is.
Well, and I think the important, if you do send somebody the video, setting the appointment, when can you watch it? Let's follow up, if it goes
That's
out that,
key.
if it goes out that route. And I'm just doing it that way because I have appointments coming up with these people. Some of these are from BNI. And I just want them to get a full view of what I do so they can refer me as
Hmm.
well. So,
Hmm. Yeah, I
Yeah.
use that line a lot as well. Hey, I want you to see it. I mean, if you don't see this yourself, I don't know how you can begin to refer
yeah,
me,
yeah.
kind of thing. So
Any other
awesome.
questions? We did such a good job. Tom did such a good job.
What do you mean, me? I mean, you're the one who's going leading the way. You had more signups than me last.
Again, what have you done for me lately? I got to get on the
Right.
board. So,
All
and
good,
it's a
all
great time
good.
of year. I've been sharing with my BNI and our power teams, like a lot of people come in this time of year because they do holiday cards.
Hmm.
Well, let's talk to them about the gratitude movement.
Hmm.
I mean, because we're still known as, we've all three been doing enough that people know us as the card people.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hey, can I do my holiday cards? Absolutely, I can help you with that. Here's the packages. Here's the one where the VA will do it. And then when they do that, hey, we have new videos. Would you mind me? Or if you're on with them, if it's not just a text conversation, if you're on a Zoom with them, hey, I'm gonna take 6 minutes of your time. We're gonna watch this video, so you get what we're doing now. We're the
Mhm.
gratitude movement,
Mhm.
and it's
Mhm.
just so dynamic. And you're
Yeah.
gonna,
When I'm talking to like the business owner to B and I, sometimes I'll say to, well, I just said it this past week. I said, I said, when you're in a group, I said, listen to what people are saying, listen to how their year was or whatever. Just ask them, were you happy with your year? What was your year like? It doesn't matter what the answer is because the bottom line is, if you add gratitude to anything, it's going to improve.
right.
Whatever, wherever you're at or whatever, more gratitude is just going to make it better.
Yep.
And
Well,
that's what we're all about, so.
before you sign off, Shawn, why don't you tell everybody about what we're doing on Saturday mornings at 9
Yeah.
a.m.
So
Eastern?
we do. We have the Everett Gratitude Movement acts every other week with corporate. Tom and I every Saturday at 9 o'clock. We can put the Zoom link in when we post this. Feel free to join. Don't have to tell us you're coming. Just feel free to join. And it's really plugging people in that it's maybe a first look or it's a new consultant and they're inviting people to it as well. And we're doing the acts right now. I think we're going to transition and kind of do the one Cody did before Thanksgiving because it encompassed kind of both.
Mm-hmm.
So once we get the slides, we'll transition to that. What Tom and I like about this is we're done in 20 minutes. I mean, we go through it pretty quickly, but we stay to ask questions. With the webinars, there's no time for somebody to ask questions. Now they will when what I like, it's immediate. And they might have questions where if we're scheduled to meet with them the next day or on Monday, they might forget a couple things they want to talk about. So we have a lot of great conversations after the 20 minutes. So whether you're a current consultant, you want to see what we're doing, you want to invite people to that,
Mm-hmm.
feel free. And the
Here,
other
why
thing I
don't
have to say are
I give you the Zoom meeting room and the passcode right now so people can write it down, grab
we'll
your
put it
pencil.
we'll put it in the
Well, in case they can't find it, the
okay.
meeting number is 861-235-4086. And the passcode is 852754.
And we'll put it in the link below on this
Yeah.
Read
video
that off,
too.
read that off again, Tom. 861.
Right? 861-235-4086. Passcode 852754.
Perfect.
We never change it. It's always the same meeting room.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, it's been a pleasure having you both on here, and
Yeah.
thank you
Thanks,
everybody for
Tom.
tuning in. This is a
Great
valuable
information.
one here. When you see this, watch it all the way through.
Well, they
Really.
have now if you've told them at the end.
Huh? Pardon me?
Being a smart ass, sorry.
Oh,
Send her a card.
I'll tell you what. I didn't know I was going to be ganged up on here, guys.
Yeah, of course, you should know the two.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas,
Merry
holidays.
Christmas.
everybody.
We'll see you guys next week. Tom,
All
thanks
right.
for being on.
Yeah,
Thanks
Thanks
for
thanks,
for
sharing,
Tom.
asking me.
Shawn.
Great
And you all
info.
have a great day.
All
See
right.
ya.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.